Hey everyone, how y'all doing? Hope you're doing well. I thought I'd pop up here a minute and do a quick video. Yeah, primarily because I just got out of the shower. My hair needs some time to dry. And it does not do well with a blow dryer. It does better if I can just let it air dry. Otherwise, I'm nothing but a big frizz ball. Like, it really matters because I'm wearing a hat the whole time I'm out there anyway, but still, I'd much rather just let it air dry. So anyway, I thought I would come up here and do a quick video and apologize for the graininess. It's dusk right now, so a little bit dark, but that's okay. Doesn't matter. What matters most is the message. So anywho, what I wanted to pass on to you all about is giving you an update as to where I'm at with the supplements that I have been taking. The creatine, I think I talked about it in the last video. I'm not entirely too sure. If I did, I apologize. But basically, I bumped that up, and it was strictly by accident, really. I got up overnight to take it, and along with my nighttime insulins, and unfortunately, I didn't do an eighth. I did a quarter, but I seemed to be doing okay, so I went ahead and stuck with it, and I have been sticking with it. I think this is, what, day 3 now or something like that. I've been doing good, so I'm just going to stick with the quarter of amount. So I'm basically doing 1.25 grams of creatine twice a day. So I'm basically getting, because I'm supposed to be taking 5 total, so I'm basically getting half of what I'm supposed to be getting on a daily basis. At some point I might bump that up, but I really haven't seen a need for it all that much, especially with what it's supposed to be helping me with. It's basically supposed to help, provide energy to my muscles and help with the brain fog and the fatigue. I've been doing fine, so I'm just gonna leave it for now. I have been wanting to increase the pro-reactive mediators, whatever they're called. I have no idea at this point. I just call them fish pills. I know I have it in the description with one of the previous videos, with what they actually are. So, but anyway, they're specialized pro-reactive mediators or something like that. I know it's SPRM, that much I do know. So anyway, I found them up on Amazon, and it's a blue bottle. It's one of them that one of my doctors at Mayo had recommended for me to try for to help with these long COVID issues that I have. Okay, but more on that in a minute. I wanted to make sure I focused on that as well, which I should have grabbed that. I didn't think about it. So anyway, that I have been wanting to bump up to 2 pills twice a day, but I'm running low. And when I get home from work tonight, I plan on ordering a couple bottles, and hopefully I should be able to get them same day delivery with Prime. So yeah, we'll look at that when I get home from work. So anywho, as far as the L-arginine and vitamin C combo is concerned, that's the big one that I really wanted to talk about, because, was it yesterday, I think? Yeah, yesterday morning I decided, you know what, I'm going to bump these up to full strength. Instead of going another quarter like I have been, decide I'm just going to bump them up to the full strength that I should be doing. And I got to tell you, doing great. A lot better. And with that helps with the nitric oxide in my body, and also helps, the vitamin C helps to get rid of that oxidation. So, and it was kind of weird. I just wanted to touch base on what I experienced when I did do that. Of course, this right in here has been my worst issue. pretty much throughout everything. Pretty much everything this full side. But right in here, pretty much where I have my whole hand, has been the worst. And it goes straight down my arm, will even paralyze my arm, make it go numb, so on and so forth. So, and this was after Saturday night. I started having some issues with this area again. Arm was going numb. Wasn't as bad as what I've had to deal with, but it was still kind of, yeah, stiff and so forth, just like right now. It's a little bit stiff. But when I bumped up those two, the L-arginine and the vitamin C combo yesterday, bumped those two up to full strength, I had something very weird happen. I started feeling tingling and itching in through here, but it's itching that is up underneath the skin, kind of like, you know, when you, if you've ever had a broken bone and, you know, it itches when it's healing. Okay, it was like that, okay? But there was also tingling also happening in through there. So that was kind of a weird sort of feeling, not only there, but also a little bit on this side as well, especially, let me move my hair here a minute, right here in my collarbone. I was really feeling it in through there as well. So, and then I started also itching in some of these other areas, you know, like right here, right around my breasts, with these muscles that I've been having the issues with as well, a little bit later on, especially with watching the game last night. Yay, Seahawks, awesome. I know, that right, with being a Vegas chick, I should have been rooting for LA, but man, I got, well, the Seahawks caught my attention a few weeks back, and they played the 49ers before the playoff, basically, or whatever. But yeah, they really caught my attention. It was what, start of the month or something like that, and I was just like, I like these guys. I like how they think. So yeah, they're real rebels. Let's put it that way. Yeah, I liked it. So I've been rooting for them. Yay, awesome. So congratulations, Seahawks, and I'm going to be rooting for you in the Super Bowl. I know you're going to go all the way. So anyway, never been to Seattle. No idea what Seattle is even about or anything except a bunch of rain. That's all I know, and that was a setting for Frasier. That's all I know. Otherwise, and of course there's that big giant Space Needle. So otherwise, yeah, I have no idea what's going on up there. So, but no, I like that team, so that's why I'm rooting for them. But anywho, but yeah, like I said, I was doing a lot of healing, and even during the game, all of a sudden I'm downstairs, I'm watching, and all of a sudden I start feeling itching start happening in here, and here I am trying to scratch, you know, even going up underneath my shirt, and I have people around me, and I'm just like, ah, but oh well. It's like, sorry, folks. And I was trying to cook dinner at the same time. A lot of fun. So, but anywho. But yeah, I have been doing a lot better. It's still, you know, like right in through here. Okay. Here. I can't hold it at the same time I hold my arm up. So yeah, like right in through here. I've still been having some issues in through here. But I feel like we're starting to get somewhere with healing. And I really want to get those PRMs and bump those up to 2 twice a day so we could start possibly repairing this tissue. I did do a little bit of yoga stretching last night because, I mean, it wasn't just tingling and itching in there, but there was also a lot of constricting and contracting that was going on, especially constricting. So, yeah, I went ahead and did yoga stretch, one of my yoga stretches to help pull that back out. I really wanted to do this other one too, but you know, it was not a very conducive place to be able to do it, so that's okay, no big deal. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now with everything with that. But as soon as I get those new pills, I'll see about bumping that up to twice a day, so, or that new bottle of pills. As far as the powders are concerned, I got plenty, more than enough for right now, so we're good to go there. Car situation is, as far as that is concerned, you know, I had the oil change done a little over a week ago. Actually, it was a week ago, and kept having issues with oil leaks. So kept taking it back, and they kept swapping out the oil filter. Well, yeah, well, they swapped out the oil filter that they because they realized it wasn't on tight enough or whatever, and then that was Friday. Yeah, Friday. And then Saturday, of course, I didn't work because of all this mess going on with my arm and so forth. But then yesterday morning, I had decided, you know what, I have plenty, I have most of the ingredients that I needed to make some of those fudgy no-bake cookies. And, you know, of course, they're gluten-free, and I use almond milk instead of regular milk, and so on and so forth. But all I needed was some oats. So I'm like, all right, truck them down to, or I guess I should say on up to Walmart, and got myself some organic oats. They're not really the ones that I really like to use, but I'm like, okay, you know what? Beggars can't be choosy. So that's why I looked at it, and they're only $3 something. So I'm like, okay. So I went out there, got those, came back home, and I saw a nice big pool of oil again. And I'm like, oh, great, not this. So I ran in the house. Well, I moved the car to double check to make sure it wasn't just some residual that maybe didn't get, you know, mopped up very well or whatever, or kitty litter wasn't put down or whatever. And sure enough, I saw it just, you know, it wasn't drip, drip, drip. No, it was kind of pouring out. So I'm like, yeah, this is not good. So I gave him a call, let them know, hey, look, you know, same issue again. And can you see it today? They're like, no, but we can tomorrow morning. I'm like, okay, can we at least get the paperwork going? So in that way, we don't have to worry about that stuff. She's like, that's a good idea. Yeah, we'll do that. Because unfortunately, even if it's an issue that they cause, they cannot touch the vehicle unless they have permission from Hertz. So, so she went ahead and got that paperwork going, got that approval, and I did get it kind of around their closing time yesterday, so it wound up taking them all day to do that approval. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes it could take a few days even. But at least with what I'm paying, I don't have to worry about any of these repairs. Well, I don't have to anyway, but anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. So anyway, got in this morning and couldn't find out. I guess apparently the oil filters that they have been using, they had changed the gaskets on them, that particular brand, and they weren't holding very well. So they got a different brand and plopped that in, and good to go. So far, so good. I've gone out there, done some cold starts and everything. And by cold starts, I mean it's cold. Not just the fact that, you know, I'm letting it sit for several hours and then going out and starting it and letting it run for a few minutes, because it's all it's taken. And that's the other thing, too, that I had noticed is, and I was taking it as the weather, because we've been having below zero temperatures, but even for daytime highs, it's been below zero. So, but I have been noticing that since I gotten that oil change and started having the issues with the car, that it's been a hard start. So, but this time with starting it, especially with doing a cold start, been fine. So, we'll see what happens. Right. We'll give it a little bit and we'll see. So, anyway, yeah, that's what's been going on there. The weather, you know, like I said, we've been bitterly cold, and I mean really cold, below zero, even for daytime highs. Fortunately, we haven't had any winds. We did have this news system or whatever going through here today. But the nice thing about it, no pain, no pain, no trying to breathe, you know, and going outside in the cold and not feeling everything going like this, you know, and so on and so forth. It's been nice. It's been awesome. So, yeah, I had, in a way, with the having the car situation happening, I haven't minded it happening, so we can get those supplements in here and do their job. Yeah, and at the same time, I've also been getting some rest. I've been sleeping better. Actually, well, sleeping hasn't been much of an issue. Staying awake has been an issue, and also waking up feeling refreshed has been a big issue. Which actually, let me pull out this paperwork. Oh, sorry guys. I know. Me and my afterthoughts. I wanted to read to you what... There we go. Try and find what I'm looking for here. It looks like that one. Okay. This is the official diagnosis for those that you might be wondering. Okay, long COVID with myalgic encephalomyelitis / chronic fatigue syndrome. Episodic chest pain likely related to long COVID. Episodic shortness of breath likely related to long COVID. But basically, what I have is the long COVID with myalgic I can't pronounce that word. I swear, encephalomyelitis / chronic fatigue syndrome. An acronym is ME/CFS. So there is, the reason why I bring this up, in case I have somebody who thinks that they might be dealing with long COVID or they have been diagnosed with long COVID, just to let you know, there's different types of long COVID, okay? So that's why it's important to get with somebody who is specializing in long COVID so that you can get the proper diagnosis and they can provide you with the proper treatment plans, okay? Possible treatment plans, let's put it that way, okay? Because like myself, let me put it this way, I have sitting here this big-ass long document, okay, of the symptoms, and the plans, and also possible medications, supplements, so on and so forth, okay? And knowing that I'm very sensitive to medications, I had decided to go with supplements. In hopes that with going that route, we can actually possibly heal, treat, instead of masking, you know, like how medications will do, you know, like you take some ibuprofen and mask your headache, okay? Well, with supplements, I was looking to actually possibly heal the area, because that's what I've been looking for the last 3 fucking years. I want to heal what has happened, not mask it. I want to possibly try to take care of the situation and not put a Band-Aid on it, basically. So that's why I decided to go that route. I'm supposed to be working with an outside primary care physician, which I do need to get with because of the disability paperwork that I need to have completed by a physician yet. Yeah, all in good time. And I have until Saturday to get caught up on my health insurance premiums on top of it. So, yeah, here we sit. Lots of fun. So, oh well, it is what it is. So, anywho, yeah, and now, of course, I'm down to the wire, and I'm behind on the car insurance payments, and, I mean, not car insurance, but the car payments. I don't have to worry about paying car insurance. Yeah. It's been a lot of fun. That's why I was asking in one of the videos here recently, hey, if anybody can help out with some donations, I'd really appreciate it right now. Just head on over there to the blog. You know, the way I look at it is, there's a lot of, well, anyway, I'm not going to go down that road. So, but yeah, if anybody can help out with anything, all I need is for the health insurance is $50. That's it. Okay, so if 10 people can contribute $5 or whatever, I'd really appreciate it. Help me out so I can keep going back to Mayo. And yeah, if it wasn't for the health insurance, I would not be able to be at Mayo. I really wouldn't. I wouldn't be getting the help that I need, and I wouldn't have come this far. And I'm so close. And to be honest, I want to be able to go back home. Vegas! Whoo. Yeah. Anyway. Alright. That's what I got for yous right now. Alright. And I love yous. And I'll talk to you soon. Alright. Love you.